You know, it is the fashion episode. Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jaimee Dorris. You're watching Ms Congeniality TV. Have you ever wanted to be a beauty queen? Or maybe you couldn't care less about that darn crown and you want to look your very best. Regardless of why you are here, welcome. In the last episode, we took a trip to Nashville, Tennessee to learn the secrets of pageantry makeup. Makeup artist Haley Clark showed us step by step the tricks to the perfect modern application. Becky Minger then showed us how to turn that look into a glamorous stage look. In this episode, we're taking a tour of my closet. Wardrobe is really the part of pageantry and, well, just being a woman in general that I most love. I enjoy looking my very best every single day, regardless of whether I'm filming a show or just going to the grocery store.
Couple avocados, get those Oreos while we're at it.
That's me.
There's a lot to know about wardrobe, so we'll discuss what to buy, where to buy it, tips on fit, fabric, and cut, as well as how to dress for pageant interview and stage.
On stage, this totally lights up the room.
To be a beauty queen, you have to look like a beauty queen. And let me go ahead and just tell you, the fastest way to look like $1,000,000 is to dress your body well. So we're gonna have this conversation in my closet. As you can tell, I'm a total fashionista. It's probably my favorite part of pageantry. I love organizing my closet. I love my closet. This is like fall, winter clothing right here. This is my professional wear. I've got some of my heels, my seasonal shoes, and of course, my evening stuff that I love so very much. But let me tell you, the most important part of this deal right here is that I don't buy clothing so that it looks good in my closet. I buy clothing so that it makes me look good. And I've learned over the years the real secrets for selecting clothing to fit that job. So the key words here are color, cut, fit, fabric, and style. I could literally write an entire book on this topic, but for the sake of this show and for time, we're going to go over just the basic guidelines for being a well-dressed woman. This information is something that you can put into your wardrobe today to improve it, not just for casual wear, but also for stage. So let's start first with color. I have a motto, and the motto is, wear solid colors, wear bright colors. Wear one color, wear the right colors.
Well, solid colors make you look really tall, and they're not busy. So if you wear something that's half and half, it's going to cut you off in the middle. So I wouldn't do that.
I am not in love with patterns even in real life. I love lace, I love sequins, I love those sorts of things, but patterns, in my opinion, I think it can take away from a woman.
Definitely bright colors, because of course you want that. You know, those bright colors, they look great on your skin.
Red is just my thing.
Yeah,
red is just my
looks
thing.
good on you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's another thing. People say you can't wear red if you have a big personality or a serious personality, like I tend to. And I'm like, whatever, wearing it anyway.
Well, I have to say, I totally noticed when you changed today from lavender into peach, it brought out your cheeks. And your eyes look so blue. And so you're right, color is incredibly important because your skin tone goes with certain things and it doesn't go with others. It's just like, you know, you don't want to wear a brown belt and black shoes. You just wouldn't do it, right? Because they don't go. Well, there's things that go with your skin tone versus not.
And you know what? One of the things you can do to totally see if something is your skin tone is take pictures with different colors on yourself. And if you can divorce yourself from the outcome of whether you like that piece or not, and really just say what looks better on me,
right,
and maybe get some people to help you with that, then I think that's a key as well. Once you have color down, it's time to talk fabric, cut, and style.
Fabrics are important, higher end fabrics. I love silks and linens and a fine cotton, you know, a really, really nice fabrics in the summer. In the winter, a cashmere sweater. I just love it. Cashmere and wool is the way to go in the winter. And you will always elevate your look just with fabric choices. Beyond just it feels good, it looks good.
So I don't think that you ever want to wear anything that's super revealing.
to anything pageant related, just because you always want to be mindful of the folks that are around you. So just kind of picking like classy cuts, right? Nothing that's super, super low cut, nothing maybe where your midriff shows, unless you're in a pageant where that's okay. So if you're doing an appearance at a children's home, then maybe you don't want to wear something with your midriff out, you know?
Yeah.
So I think just being mindful of your audience is super important.
And a lot of balance. You should have balance in your outfits too.
What does that mean?
So I think if you're going to do a kind of a tight or sexier top, maybe not do like leather leggings with it. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it depends on like what you're going to and what you're doing, but you know, creating balance. So like we talked about with the red lip earlier, you don't want to have a super dark eye and a super red lip.
That was circus.
It's the same thing with an outfit. You don't want to be all baggy or all super, super skin tight, depending on, obviously, on the event.
Well,
no, this is fabulous. We talked about this at Nationals. This is like fabulous.
I love this outfit, by the way.
But don't ever get stuck to a point where you have to look like everyone else, you know? Because as you know, there's certain dresses that we've seen constantly, the same dress.
It gets boring.
Yes.
Lastly, let's talk about fit. The way your clothing fits can really be the difference between looking frumpy or looking polished. But what looks good on me isn't necessarily going to look good on you, and vice versa. So now let's get some tips on dressing for your body type, as well as some tips on where to shop. What is your favorite, or what are your favorite online stores to buy clothing? Any kind of clothing.
To buy any kind of clothing?
Any kind.
So to be quite honest, there's not one or two shops that I specifically shop from. I follow influencers on Instagram that I really like and fit my lifestyle, and whatever they're wearing and they've linked, I usually go to that. You know, I'm not following somebody like Kim Kardashian and wearing what she's wearing because she's very hourglass. I'm much more, you know, that sort of body type. And so I have found people that have a similar type. And when they post something cute, I'm like, oh, I know that would probably do well on me. And that's how I shop.
You really need to know what is going to flatter your figure the way it is right now. So for me, I have a smaller waist, so I like to bring in the waist, but I have a tummy, so I don't want that to be too tight on me. Form fitting's not going to look great. So I need to have form fitted up here and a little bit here, but something, you know, a little drapey, you know, here. So that's important, is knowing your body.
Straight ahead after the break.
Look at what they've done.
My sister Queen and I get all styled up at this fabulous boutique.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, now that you have some great foundational ideas, how can you actually find clothing that will flatter you? Well, I have another secret for you. A secret of well-dressed women is this: get people in the fashion business to dress you. Legit, you can do this. You can get somebody who's really great at fashion to put you in your winning look. We're headed now to West of 55, a stylish boutique in Madison, Mississippi. Hello. Owner Jordan Dotley is helping me and my sister queen, Whitney Gladden, find a great outfit that flatters each of our figures and personalities. The most important part of looking your best is dressing for your body type.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
everybody's different. So my sister queen, Whitney, she said she has more of a athletic build,
yes.
more of a slender, petite build,
yes.
and I'm more hourglass.
Yes.
How would you dress us differently?
Like you, I would do you in high-waisted items to accentuate your waist, tighter tops so you can really show off your shape. With your height being 5'5", I mean, you can wear things that are a little bit longer and pull them off. Whitney being so petite, you know, she's going to need things that are going to be more fitted, but like this. Or she could maybe do some tighter things, but Whitney doesn't like high-waisted items. She wants it to be more mid-rise to give her body some more length.
Up here.
Yes, to have the appearance of being taller. So you really have to take people's height and their size into consideration. And a lot of women happen to think that they're bigger than they really are, so they'll buy the medium instead of the small, when really they can wear the small and the medium just kind of swamps them. So you have to really be cognizant of encouraging women and letting them know that they can wear that small and it looks great.
So if Whitney and I, you didn't know us and we were coming in here and we asked you to pick out an outfit for us that would make us each individually look our best,
yes.
Could you do that today?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I really want you to surprise me and put together something that I would not pick out for myself. Style me an outfit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Jaimee, are you usually a small or a medium?
I always get medium.
All right, Jaimee, this is yours.
Perfect.
Okay.
Trust me, it'll be cute. Whit, I want you in the purple dress.
She said, trust me.
Yes.
So plum dress with these boots.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back.
All righty.
Jordan,
I'm right here.
kind of big.
Is that the medium?
I don't know, it's a little big.
Cute on her.
So cute.
It's vintage.
See, I put that on and I look like a box.
Dig in the skirt.
way back.
I feel like I need a different top though.
Okay.
Maybe like a darker top.
You wouldn't have picked that skirt though, would you have?
No, I would not have.
So we call that a not basic.
This?
Because all the colors are basic, but it's not like a basic piece.
Not so basic.
Yeah.
And it's super cute.
Really cute on
And it could
you.
go with so many
Look
different
how cute that looks
things.
on her.
And it's a small, even though I would have picked a medium.
I know. I did that on purpose.
So is this what she's picked out for you?
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
I love it. It's exactly something I would wear. Very comfortable, not too form-fitting, but also, you know, shows a little leg, so brings out my feminine side. I like it.
She said short things for you because you're petite. Something to show more leg.
Yes, and the color of the boot helps to lengthen things too. It's not like a cutoff. On my way.
That's it, girl.
Oh my gosh.
This
How good does that look on you?
It looks
So
great.
good.
I'm so excited. Now we need some earrings.
Yeah, this is your touch of glam in your ear.
You're only going to give me one little touch of glam.
Yeah. Your hair is glam. Your outfit screams like spicy mommy.
Yes.
And then your,
Spicy mommy?
you know, M-A-M-I, like spicy mommy, hat to
Yeah,
mommy.
so the hoops go with mommy.
And these earrings, I don't have earrings like this.
They're
you know
so
that?
pretty, aren't they? They're subtle, but flashy. And like if you did your hair back, they'd be so pretty.
Do y'all like these glasses or not?
Yes.
Yes? Truly? Yes? Okay. And then the teeny tiny little earrings. Look at what they've done to me.
We've transformed you into a
Yes.
sleek and chic goddess.
So do you see the point of going to a boutique? How cool this is that somebody can actually dress you. This is the experience I have anytime I go to a boutique. Somebody will
Yeah.
go, you know what, this might look good on you. So if you're having issues figuring out what looks good on your
Yes.
body type,
Come to a boutique.
shop local.
Absolutely, always shop local. We're the ones buying the ads. We're the ones hiring your daughters, neighbors, sisters, cousins, everything. You just really need to shop local.
I will go to the grocery store in this. I literally will go to the grocery store and people are like, Hollywood just walked in. I'm like, yes, I need 3 cucumbers, a couple of avocados. Get those Oreos while we're at it.
That's me.
Next, we talk interview essentials and the dirty secret no one tells you.
A pageant is not about your clothes. It's about what you look like in your clothes.
All right, y'all, now that we have some great foundational tips for dressing our body type and colors and that kind of stuff, let's turn our focus to actual beauty pageant wear. Things like gown and interview. We're gonna learn what to look for fit and fabric for your gown, as well as be reminded that, unfortunately, I know, it's not a fashion show. Spending more doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna win more.
So we have just done an interview and we are in our interview outfits. So I really, really love the pantsuits that we have on. The structure is great. The material is fantastic. The fit is on point for both of us on these, I think. And so this is really what you're looking for, in my opinion, for interview. Something with clean lines. It's not distracting in any way to your judges. And it also kind of accentuates your own beauty. You know, it's not taking away from your own natural beauty, which I think is so important in interviews, to not be distracting.
So do you have any other options that people could wear? Any particular ideas out here?
Yes, absolutely. So this dress I think would be a fantastic option. So I love the color on this as well. And the cut is nice. It kind of comes up pretty high on the neckline. It's got some shoulder detail, but it's not distracting to the overall look. So I think this would be a really great option.
Plus, it's a single color.
Yes, all one color. There's no cutouts or blocks in the middle. So it's just a very seamless look. So then some other outfits, I think this would be really cool if you wanted to do like a suit look. And the detail on the waist I think is really neat, just to kind of add a little element of like chic. So if you were in a Miss pageant, I think this would be a really, really great option for you, just making sure everything's tailored, that the shoulders fit well, that nothing is too low or revealing.
Yeah, I love this. I love it. It's like this great, it's like classy, edgy, and yet still professional.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And then maybe show one thing that doesn't necessarily work for interview. Okay, so while this little number is fun, it would maybe be really cool for a photo shoot. I don't know that I would do this for interview. The fabric I feel just isn't on point for interview. It's very tight to your body, so
it's like that bodycon.
Bodycon, yeah. So it's really going to show everything, which may not be the most comfortable thing to sit in, the most comfortable thing to talk to your judges in. And then, you know, this is a little bit more low cut than what I would typically do. So the fit is so incredibly important, and I don't think that the fit on this would be on point for interview.
Now let's discuss the most popular dress of all, the stage gown.
Right.
These look very similar. It's three black dresses, but tell me the difference in the three of them.
Yeah, so I love this dress. I love this dress as well. But both of these two, while they might look really great on the rack, these aren't going to really stand out on stage. The fabric that they're made out of is super comfortable. These would be great to wear to a very fancy wedding, to sit in, to go to a gala, but on stage you kind of want something with a little bit more pizzazz. So this dress in the middle, even though these all look similar, this is the one that I would pick for the stage gown. So there's this beautiful liquid beading right here. So while whenever you see it up close and in person, it might not look like it's significantly different from these, on stage, this totally lights up the room. So all of these little beads will really kind of light up on stage, and it really does look like liquid beading on your body. So while these all lined up next to each other, not in the store, look super similar, or not on stage look super similar, they do not look the same way on stage. So on stage, these are going to be 2 or 3 totally different wears.
And it's mainly, you're saying, the fabric, since these are kind of like a polyester, maybe?
Yeah.
And this is more beaded.
Yes, and I think that it's not even just the fabric, it's the cut as well. Like the stoning right here is so super important. The way this cut comes down right to where kind of the belt is, I think that's really great. And then this has a differentiation between the fabrics. So this is that kind of sheer material, and then this is the stretchy material, but they're 2 different colors. So even though this has a belt in the middle, everything is still monochromatic, which is super important for the height challenged folks of the world. But I also just think that a more monochromatic look is always a bit more elegant.
When I won Mrs. Mississippi, I took that same dress, the same white dress that was $500 at a bridal shop. I got it wholesale. And I wore that dress for Mrs. Mississippi, the interview outfit. Also, I wore it for Mrs. America, and I wore it for Mrs. World.
Same dress.
Same dress, all 3. Same dress. I thought if it's not broken, don't fix it. We have to remember that this is not a fashion show. A fashion show, you are told not to smile. You are told to not look at the people. You are told to walk and wear those clothes. And they want to see the clothing. A pageant is not about your clothes. It's about what you look like in your clothes. So you need to, everything that you have, whether it be plain or gorgeous, needs to accentuate what you have. Like, for instance, the outfit you have on, it's beautiful. Your legs show. It's a great color for you. It doesn't take away from you. It accentuates your features and what you have. It brings out the best in you. That's what you should be looking for.
Keep a budget and stick to it, because you really don't have to spend that kind of money to win. I borrowed my dress at State this year. The day before the pageant, my dress did not fit, and I borrowed a dress from a friend and I won. So
finally on Ms Congeniality, it's time to get things altered.
So I always say, like, you can make a tweak, you can totally change an outfit just with the smallest little touch.
All right, ladies, no matter how good you get at shopping and finding clothing that flatters you, you unfortunately will not have a leveled up wardrobe until you employ the last fashion tip: alterations. Alterations, having somebody nip and tuck your clothing, y'all. Every single item you see in this wardrobe, in this closet, has been tailored to fit me perfectly. And I know that sounds luxurious. That sounds maybe even a little overkill, but I promise you, paying attention to the tiniest of details, the tiniest of ways of things hug you and look on your body, that is what makes a difference between an ordinary wardrobe and a beauty queen wardrobe. It might also save you a little money too.
In the case of this gown, I loved it.
Which, by the way, yes, fabulous. What is this going on here?
So there's a slit, a little jumpsuit underneath.
Wow.
It's so much fun. I wore this whenever I was in Vegas. So I actually wore this the night that I crowned the new Miss for America, which it gave me kind of those Elvis vibes, you know? So this dress was previously, I think, 8 to 10 sizes bigger than what I would typically wear, but it was the only one that they had left in the shop. And so I had it tailored down to be my size, and we kind of like took it down to the studs and put it back together again and made some modifications that I like a bit more on the dress as well. I always say I never get a gown that's perfect. I always have to tweak it a little bit. So this stoning was all over the skirt part. And so whenever it leaned against the fabric like this, you could see the stones underneath, and I didn't like that. So I took them off and moved them so that they would only be in kind of the place that where my leg was gonna show where the split of the dress was. So I always say, like, you can make a tweak, you can totally change an outfit just with the smallest little touch, but you can also take it down 8 to 10 sizes and make it what you want it to be if it's the dress that you want. You just have to have a really great seamstress to help you out a little bit.
Oh my God, this is so cool, and I love how like how much of attention to detail you're talking about. Because seriously, the more you get involved in this type of stuff, the more you realize that all of those little details really matter.
They matter so
They
much.
separate you. It's like, here's the masses, and here is you as far as how you look.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, the details are where it's at for sure.
Well, y'all, that's all the time we have left for this fashion episode of Ms Congeniality. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed filming it for you. In our next episode, we dive into the heart of the queen life, daily habits. Aristotle once said, "We are what we repeatedly do. Success isn't an act, but a habit." If you really want to be a beauty queen, or at least just look like one, this is the most important episode to watch. Remember to love yourself. Be yourself, and let's make this world a more beautiful place. Until next time, I am Ms Congeniality.